also any last-minute things I should know that are happening a lot.
Yeah, you can hear you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at Nixon Field, where KSS is playing LaSalle in the championship game of Castle Rugby. So we apologize for the late start. We had some technical difficulties here, but we are here now. And so there, whistle's blown down.
Re-scrum for LaSalle, it looks like.
They get set for the scrum. Taking position now. And the scrum begins. LaSalle will pick up the possession. It's passed back. Looking for some space. Beats the defender. Running it down. Passes back. Tries to find a teammate, but he can't do that. Leaped on top of. Whistle is blown.
Scrum for KSS.
AJ, what are you thinking about this play or something? Just get your rugby insight. And the scrum begins. That is blown dead.
Looks like the ref is lecturing the front row on how he wants the scrum to be set.
Yeah, looks like they didn't do it properly there, did they?
No.
And they get ready to begin again. And it's rolled in. LaSalle looking to come away, but KSS manages to get it. And he goes for a drop kick.
Clearance kick there.
And it's kicked down.
Stays in bounds. Good kick there.
Trying to get around, but he's tackled down.
LaSalle blown dead. Looks like it was stolen in the ruck there by Aaron.
Might want to back up to the mic a little. I'm not sure if here. All right, so we got get ready to begin the play again, and it's kicked
out of bounds for a KSS throw-in.
As you said, KSS will throw it in from the touchline. Score here is still 0-0. The game has just only recently begun. However, KSS is getting increasingly close to the try line.
Quick throw from KSS, but it is called not straight.
Well, AJ, what do you think it's going to take home a championship game like this? What do you think both teams will have to try and do in order to secure a win here?
I think they have to put full use of their entire team and have a full buy-in from the entire team in order to win.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think everyone needs to play, everyone needs to participate, everyone needs to put some hard effort in if they want to win here tonight. Both teams made it here, so they're both extremely talented. So, in order to defeat each other, they must play extremely well. All right, and the scrum gets set.
Will be a LaSalle put-in.
This put in.
LaSalle retains possession.
And it's passed back by LaSalle. He goes for a drop kick. He kicks it far.
Clearance out, and it looks like it has gone out of bounds. It will be a KSS throw-in. KSS looking to try and throw quickly, but are unable to.
intercepted by LaSalle. As he gets set to throw it in now. I should scream at the person. Alright, I'm just kind of ready to throw it in here. He throws it in.
And this lineout has been stolen by LaSalle.
LaSalle looking to run it down. He tries to break through.
Line
He
right
breaks
back.
through, but he is tackled down just over the halfway mark. And it's
retaining
one
possession
back. Oh, let's take it down again.
Advantage play to LaSalle.
And LaSalle gets possession once again. We'll look for some options here.
Unable to, and it's blown dead. Advantage play to LaSalle. They now have.
LaSalle passes back, taking it slow.
Hold on. Hey, now let's fix this.
Looks like they will kick it out into touch for a lineout.
And here he goes. He's ready for the kick. And he sends it. That is way out of bounds.
It will be a LaSalle throw in here. Looks like approximately the 22.
LaSalle on the counterattack now. KSS was in their own it was in their end earlier, but now LaSalle looks to return the favor with some pressure here. He gets set to throw in the ball now.
Looks like they will talk things over.
Going in for a little huddle here. What do you think they're talking about in the huddle there, AJ?
I think they're going to get their lineout call set and figure out what they want to run here off of this lineout.
Always a smart idea to know what you're doing. Well, if you don't know what you're doing, then you can leads to some confusing plays. You don't want to get lost out here in the champion game. Water is being brought out to the LaSalle team. It is a scorching day out here in this fine spring weather, over 28 degrees, which is always nice. But for these athletes, it must be pretty tough competing in such hot weather. All right, and they get ready to resume play. Prepared to throw it in now. Calling his play. And they begin the lineout. And LaSalle looks to gain possession, but he's tackled down.
LaSalle looks like they still retain possession.
Ball rolling on the ground.
Looks like it will be penalty for LaSalle. LaSalle keeps the ball.
LaSalle running in. He's tackled down. He's down, but he's very close to the end there. Play continues.
Looks like they are just going to try and brute force the ball in.
LaSalle using all that pressure now, but it's passed back. He tries to make a move. He takes an unfortunate slip, and that throws him off.
Ball formed now. Ball goes down. LaSalle looks to have retained possession again.
Huge, massive players there fighting for the ball. See who can come up with possession here. It's on the far end of the field now. It's still on the ground.
LaSalle looks to try and throw everyone at this ball to try and get it in.
And it's finally blown dead.
A penalty for KSS against LaSalle. Relieve some of this pressure.
KSS will finally have a chance to send it back down the other way.
Question. I think that he was calling them on, you're only allowed to have one person bound on
they get set here. Sends the kick. That's far, just over the halfway mark. LaSalle looking to run it back. They take it down just over the halfway mark. LaSalle wins it back. Some nice passing there, and he goes in for the tackle. He's not brought down, and he's sent a pass back. It's dropped on the ground, and the play is blown dead.
Will be a knock-on scrum for KSS here at about the halfway mark.
Some tense moments in this game so far, especially for KSS, who's just hemmed down in their zone for a while, but now they look to send it back the other way and put on some pressure of their own.
Both teams have had great opportunities respectively, and they just haven't been able to capitalize yet.
It's a thing with these championship games. Both teams look to play a very strong defense. You don't want to be the one to give up points first. I guess ready to roll it in. It's sent in.
Looks like KSS will take possession again.
And KSS gets possession pass back. Looks to run it, makes a pass, and the play is blown dead.
Looks to be a scrum for LaSalle here.
LaSalle will have possession.
Number of mistakes here from both teams early.
Perhaps do you think it's the nerves of being in a game with such big stakes as this one? Do you think it can get to the nerves of the players a bit?
Of course. I've played in a couple of these games. You always worry about everything, and hands feel like jelly. So.
Yeah, always a challenge for sure. Just gotta channel that inner poise. You gotta make sure you're calm and collected, and that'll end up it gets you the difference maker between a win and a loss, who can keep calm, collected, and ultimately play the game they've been playing all season long. Both teams will look to discuss some strategy before the play resumes. Also, another chance to grab some water on this, as for previously mentioned, hot day. Their clock. And if rugby doesn't interest you, we also are running a soccer live stream for the KSS Soccer Senior Championships going on the KSS Sports YouTube channel. So if you're feeling that footy fancy, then you can head on over there, check out some excellent soccer. Alright, and they get ready to play the scrum. LaSalle will roll it in. Okay, here we go. And LaSalle rolls it in. And the play's begun, and LaSalle picks up possession, takes around, was taken down. Manages to get it back. Tries to fight. And he's taken down as well. Trying to push forward.
It looks like it is a jackal. KSS takes it and a quick tap, but it's taken free.
KSS coach telling them to get the line out here.
Looks like they will be kicking it out of bounds to the touch.
Gets set to make the kick here. And it's kicked.
Good kick in the touch there. We'll keep possession for them. They will have the line out here.
That's right, the line out is awarded. KSS will have possession, getting deeper and deeper into that LaSalle zone. ready to set up their lineup formation here. We'll see what strategy both teams employ to try and get possession off this. So he gets set to throw it in. And he's lifted up, but
it's stolen by LaSalle. Great steal off the line out there. LaSalle, big tackle there.
Taken down. LaSalle making some passing moves. LaSalle player trying to get by. He's taken down.
They are stuck right in between their goalposts right now. A tricky situation here.
Tricky indeed. Fight for resume, and LaSalle almost has a break. He's holding on, and he's taken down. So close to a break, but couldn't get through the defender. Defender came from behind the play and still managed to get him down.
And it looks like KSS has taken the ball away here. KSS has it within the 22 now.
And KSS looking to bring it forward. He's tackled down. And the play is finally blown dead, and that'll relieve some of the pressure off LaSalle.
Looks like it will be a penalty to KSS. LaSalle looking to kick it out of bounds here for the lineup. As the ref pulls in the KSS captain. See what this is about. Looking to tell him that his players are doing something wrong.
Interesting to see what both teams make of this and how LaSalle will take advantage of this penalty and how KSS will try to increase their discipline so they don't take many more.
You can see the KSS captain instructing his players about something the ref just told them.
And well, AJ, as we saw, it was a dangerous play for LaSalle. They were hemmed right into their zone, really close to that try zone. So, what did you think of that play?
Well, could have gone either way there. I think KSS had a lot of momentum there, but LaSalle held up their defense, which has been the story of the game so far.
Definitely a story of defense so far. Both teams have played phenomenal defense. No one on the board just yet. And he kicks it. And that'll go out of bounds for the lineout that they are hoping for.
Good LaSalle put in. LaSalle has been excellent on these lineups so far. Already 2 steals.
Indeed, LaSalle has played very well on them, managing to get possession from them most of the time, which is certainly a good thing. So you can't go wrong with having possession of the ball because, well, if your opponents don't have possession, they can't score on you. Can't get points against you. So that's a good thing. I mean, you don't want to get scored against, so. So get set to throw it in here. It's tossed in.
Trickery, and looks like LaSalle retains possession there, but a messy lineup. Oh, huge knock on. Could have been a line break there.
He was so close to getting through, but slipped out of his hands and went forward for a knock on.
Looks like it will be a scrum down. It will be a KSS put in.
Just over the halfway mark into the LaSalle territory. Get set in formation here. Just ready to roll it in. And it's rolled in. And KSS comes with possession, passes it back. Some passing plays here. He goes for a drop kick.
Kick there.
And he catches it, and
good
he's taken down.
Very good catch there.
Let's try and get it. Okay. KSS with possession. Looks to break through. Will he be able to make it? Still on his feet, but he's taken down.
LaSalle players trying to pull that KSS man out of bounds, but are unable to.
KSS gets the ball again. Pass through, but he drops it. Nonetheless, KSS picks it up again, but LaSalle putting on the pressure here in attack.
Looks like it will be a scrum down for LaSalle.
Some good counter pressure from LaSalle as they don't let KSS have any possession over that one as they charge straight into the attacking zone to make sure KSS can't set up any plays there. gets set here. LaSalle will roll it in. LaSalle rolls it in, and they take possession. Looking to fight off the defender. And a nice passing play, and he runs down the touchline. And so nice dodging. He's going all the way.
It looks like it'll be
And
a
he
LaSalle try here. First blood stroke.
scores the try off some beautiful footwork there to make it around the defenders. Some great passing too. What did you think of that play? I thought that was a really good play from LaSalle. Some excellent passing too, did some excellent footwork, and they managed to score the try here.
Yes, that was a very good, looks like a set play there, and they just used it to perfection. Kind of drawing in the defenders, not much KSS could do.
Yeah, that's right. KSS looked to be in shock there as all their defenders nowhere to be seen after that LaSalle player blew right by them with his footwork. And LaSalle is the first on the board, and we'll see if they can score the conversion. And he goes for the kick.
Kick is good, right through the uprights. It will be 7-0 for LaSalle here.
With that conversion, we don't know how much time is left in the game here because their time clock is not working. So we don't know how much time is left before halftime, but we can assume it's not too much longer, just based on how long this game's been going on for. But yeah, with a 7-0 lead, KSS will need to strike back here. Goes for the kick, he sends the kick, and LaSalle catches it. They look to run, and he's taken down. LaSalle continues with the possession. Some passing, looks to drive through, but just gets tackled. Looks to gain possession here. LaSalle does come away with it. Try and break forward. Here goes LaSalle. LaSalle maintaining possession, running that forward. And one elite passing, but he is taken down. That was a huge run from the player. Couldn't get it all the way, but they still have possession. And they're still going.
And it looks like he will score. Oh!
So close.
It will be a knock on against LaSalle. That is a huge call there. He made it all the way, but he couldn't finish.
Yeah, must be a tricky one there. Make it all the way after some elite passing and footwork, only to have it be knocked on, and it's not going to count. What do you think KSS needs to do, AJ, to prevent this LaSalle offense here, as they've proven to be quite a strong offense here, as they back-to-back dangerous scoring chances, and one of them they've converted on?
I think KSS has to shore up their tackling defensively. I think they have been decent, but not amazing in their tackling in the last 5 minutes, and I think LaSalle is capitalizing on it.
Yeah, it definitely seems to be the case. LaSalle taking advantage of every mistake KSS is making, and KSS, they just have to keep calm, keep collected, and try and get back in this one. They're not out yet. There's still plenty of time here, so they just got to keep playing the game they know and try not to make too many mistakes here as they are close to their try line.
Looks like LaSalle is going to be kicking for points here. They had the penalty because they knocked it into the try zone. They will have the kick here.
Will he be able to score on the penalty kick? We will see. But he gets ready to send it. Try and get it between the posts. He gets ready here, and he sends it.
Go right through for 3 points here.
Does indeed score that one.
And it looks like that will be halftime. It will be LaSalle 10, KSS 0.
Well, entering halftime here, what do you think KSS needs to do, AJ, in the second half to come back as they are down, like you said, 10-0 after one half?
I think KSS, like I said earlier, must shore up defensively and show that they are the better team, because they do have the better skill. They're not using it.
All right, so entering halftime here, both teams will revise their strategies, and we will see what they do going into the second and final half of the championship rugby game here at Nixon Field. So far, LaSalle has had a lot of attacking pressure here, so I've seen some great passing, some elite footwork, to be quite honest here, as they've made quite a few exceptional plays, and because of that, they lead 10-0. I believe KSS will need to bolster their play here, as previously mentioned, they're down 10-0, and honestly, their defense has looked a little shallow here. We'll see what their coach says to them in halftime, and we'll see how they respond in the second half against this LaSalle offense that has been clicking on all cylinders so far in this one. Don't forget to stay tuned, because after this one we will be having our other championship rugby game, which you will not want to miss out on, because, you know, who doesn't want to watch more rugby? AJ, any more thoughts about that first half here?
Well, I think that LaSalle used their superior size and strength to cut through that KSS defense, and that seems to be the leading part of this game, is LaSalle's superior size and strength.
I know you're a rugby player, so have you found yourself in this situation before, being just a little bit outworked? And if so, how do you combat that? How do you try and come back in this one?
Well, I would start by just calming down. I think these KSS guys are a little too hyper and just trying to brute force their way through it. They have to just go back to basics and just try and recuperate and build back up and try and gain some momentum.
And I know we've spoken a lot about what KSS can do, but what do we think LaSalle can do to maintain their advantage here?
I think just keeping on that same level. Don't let KSS get any momentum here. They have all the momentum. They've just come out of scoring a conversion and a try not even 10 minutes before the break. So if they can keep up this momentum, keep playing to their strengths, and don't show any weakness here, I think they have this in the bag.
LaSalle definitely looking like strong candidates for gold with their performance so far. We will see how KSS responds in the second half and how the LaSalle defense will seem to combat the newly found KSS offense, who I will be assuming will play with just ever more desperation here, as they will want to come back in this one, and so they don't miss out on gold. But hey, even if they do miss out on gold, silver is still a heck of an achievement here. It's all the way to Castle, so they can't beat them up too much if they lose. They're playing an exceptional team in LaSalle. So we'll see what they can do here, see how they'll respond. We'll see how LaSalle keeps their pressure and momentum going. Momentum, a big thing in monumental games such as these. People with the momentum look to continue that momentum, because momentum is something that snowballs, it builds, and the more and more you get, the more and more it crushes your opponent.
Yes.
It's like,
momentum huge in rugby. If you don't have momentum, it feels like you're just running against a brick wall. If you have momentum, it's everything.
you know, most people describe it as a snowball, and how I like to think about it is, you know, if you gather a lot of snow and you push it down a hill, if your opponent's standing down there trying to run up the hill and they're getting hit by a massive snowball, it's really hard to get up that hill, you know? You don't want to be fighting the uphill and getting hit by even more pressure at the same time. And they kick it in. LaSalle will receive that, and they'll look to run it. KSS putting on some pressure here and looking to not let them get far. He tries to run it down the side. He goes for a tackle. Take it down.
Ruck is good there. The balls come loose. Two KSS here. A huge scrum within the KSS zone. KSS kicking it out of bounds, looking to try and score the full 7.
And he gets ready to kick it, and he sends it way out of play for the lineout.
Here for KSS. Dangerous scoring position here. Will it be their moment to capitalize here?
Well, AJ, what do you think they'll do on this lineout here? What kind of formation or strategy do you think they'll go on? Do you think they'll just try and pass it in and brute force their way through, or do you think they'll try and play it back and try and make some passing plays?
I think they're going to try and make some passing plays here. They have a superior back line to LaSalle, so I think they're going to try and use that back line to drop some plays and use all of that speed and athleticism to their advantage.
And the lineout is thrown in, and KSS gets it. Something they haven't done much tonight, but they do get it, and he's running down the sides, makes some passes, and he's taken down, but he's getting far into that LaSalle zone, and it's battled for close to the touchline. He's taken down again. We'll see the ball pop loose. Who will pick it up? It'll be KSS looking to drive forward. They press forward more. Will they be able to force their way in?
Looks like they will. Looks like they will not be able to, as it's going to be a LaSalle quick tap here.
LaSalle player brought down close to the touchline. LaSalle gets it. Take it down again.
Maybe a ground and pound game here. LaSalle looking to try and just go ground and pound here. Get it out of their own zone.
KSS putting on some pressure here.
But a mental mistake there. Passes the ball. It's out now. Picking it out. There.
KSS blocks that kick out. What a play, don't you think?
Looks like it will be a throw-in for KSS here. Or looks like it's a scrum for KSS. That is a huge play here. Scrum inside the 22 here.
Well, so far KSS looks like they've had all of the pressure for this one. Seem to be doing exceptionally well. Whatever the coach said to them so far seems to be working.
Indeed.
Have LaSalle pinned down in their own zone here.
Looks like a player is down.
It's always a tough thing to do when you lose a player. Hopefully he's all right.
They'll be subbing him out here.
Another player comes into sub, like you said. What does that do to the team, losing someone who's been playing all day?
Well, fresh legs in, that could be a really good thing or a really bad thing. Depends on how the skill and overall skill of the player that's now in.
You see, I play hockey, and one of the things, like if you pull a goalie, it'll be like if the goalie's not warm, but sometimes you have that kind of thing where you just change it up, and sometimes that momentum change can be a good thing, and it can be the extra spark it needs to get your team that nice little revitalization to go for some more points. Translation to rugby, we'll see what this sub will bring into the team here as the scrum begins.
KSS maintaining possession here.
LaSalle looking to chase the KSS players. Some fancy footwork from KSS. It's 13. Looks to get by. He passes it back to 10. Pass is back, he's dropped 15, close to the touchline on the opposite end of the field. It's brought down.
Will be a scrum down for LaSalle.
We'll see if LaSalle can start driving back the other way here.
Still does.
On the far end of the field that both teams get set for this scrum here, KSS has been playing a phenomenal second half so far, starting out strong with some good offense. They haven't changed that. But then again, their time isn't either. And they get set here. LaSalle prepares to roll it in. And here they go.
Ball jumps out.
Pass it back. Kicks it down. How far will that make it? It'll make it just over the halfway mark and into the KSS zone. KSS player looks to run it back. 21 take it down.
You kicked it away, sir. KSS player's not happy there. Trying to get something here.
Yeah, not happy about the play there, but not much you can do about it after that whistle.
KSS looking to kick it out of bounds here. Kick it bounds. Looks like it will be spotted just past the 22.
Once again, we'll see if KSS can win a second straight lineout. They won their last one, which is something they haven't been doing too much today, but they won their last one, so we'll see if they can continue doing just that here on this lineout.
KSS with all the momentum here. They've hammered LaSalle into their own zone.
Yeah.
Finally capitalize on a huge
How do you think it feels to be LaSalle at this moment, feeling this pushback from this KSS team that's been, honestly, in their eyes, probably not been playing the greatest so far?
Well, I mean, it's got to be demoralizing for them, but they've just got to know how to respond. It looks like the ref is going to have a word with the LaSalle man who knocked it on there, and it will be a card here. What card is it? It is a yellow card, it looks like. So the LaSalle player will be in the sin bin for 10 minutes. You'll be off for 10 minutes before he's able to rejoin. So it will be 14 on 15 here. Advantage KSS, even more momentum. The pendulum is now swinging towards KSS.
Yeah. I haven't played rugby before, so I wouldn't know how this affects the game, but how much does being down to player affect you?
Well, physically it might not be that big, but mentally it's huge. The momentum just completely shifts when you lose a player.
Yeah,
Whether or not that actually affects your game, it depends on the team.
Just knowing that you're at the disadvantage for numbers can sometimes be a game of mental fortitude there.
With KSS continuing to keep the pressure on.
And looks to run it. Will he be able to get there?
Doesn't look like it.
He is so close to that zone.
Can KSS use that kind of pass? LaSalle, stolen. Penalty try! Penalty try for KSS there.
How big does that swing in the momentum for KSS after being down by 10?
I mean, that's huge. Not just a try, but a penalty try as well. That is huge there. They don't need to kick the extra point. That's an automatic 7 there. They're that much closer to getting back into this game, and these players are hyped.
That is huge for KSS, like you said. Making sure to not give up, stay in this one. And ultimately, if they can keep this pressure going, I can see them going all the way. Which seems funny because by the end of that first little half there, we were all talking all about LaSalle. Now we're talking all about KSS.
Yeah, the shift of momentum has been insane. Going into the break, LaSalle had all the momentum, and now KSS is swung right back, and they are on the comeback here.
Yeah, KSS's offense clicking on all cylinders here as they look to make a comeback here, only down by just 3 points now with that penalty try. A referee having a word with the LaSalle player.
Code up was carded for the intentional foul.
It was 5, yeah.
And then if you take a penalty, that means it's called penalty try.
Alright, well, AJ, how do you think LaSalle needs to respond here to trying to relieve some of this pressure that KSS is putting on them and swing that momentum pendulum back in their favor?
I think playing to their strengths would be huge. Get this ball back and just ground and pound for the rest of the game. Don't let KSS even sniff the ball.
Yeah, once KSS looks to get hold of it and be confident with it, they seem to be proving that they are dangerous.
Looks like it will be a KSS line out here. A absolute mess off the kickoff there. But looks like KSS has retained possession here.
KSS looking to get it out of their zone and send it back down to the LaSalle territory. Referee calling for KSS to tighten it up on that lineup. He's lifted up and he makes the catch. Tosses it back, makes a pass, running it as far as he can. The one-handed pass back. It's on the ground and the play is blown dead.
Looks like it will be a scrum to LaSalle, a KSS knock-on. Will that start something here?
LaSalle certainly looking back to strike back and answer the call from KSS is 7 points. KSS still down by 3, and LaSalle looking to increase their lead even more as they are getting increasingly closer to KSS try zone.
Yes. See if LaSalle can use this great positioning here to build some momentum and try and claw back and get some points back on the board and stop this KSS momentum.
And as we said, we are just as unaware as you guys for the time, as their time clock does not seem to be working here, but we can assume it is getting later into this game as the girls team has already showed up and begun to huddle and review some strategies for their upcoming game. So we can't be too far off the end here.
Yes.
It's getting set for the scrum now. And it's rolled in.
LaSalle looks to have retained possession here.
So, yeah, they get it back past the 10. 10 running it. Play blown dead.
Looks like it's an offside call there. It will be a penalty to LaSalle. LaSalle playing it quickly here.
Interesting plays here. 11 looking to drive it down, and will he be brought down? He will. Will LaSalle be able to? LaSalle gets possession, tackled down again by KSS.
More ground and pound here from LaSalle, really building on their strengths here, using that size and that strength to just muscle their way into the try zone.
Yeah, just trying to brute force that one in there as they are getting increasingly close. Will KSS be able to stop this attack here? And he looks to pass it back, going all the way down to the other end, which has almost no defenders here. He's taken down. And KSS's defense continues to deny LaSalle from getting into their try zone, but it is getting so close.
And it will be a try for LaSalle there, answering right back.
Yeah, as you said, LaSalle scoring that try, answering right back, putting even more crushing weight onto that KSS team as they are now stuck under that snowball.
The big question is here, how is KSS going to respond? They have been in this position before. They were in this position half an hour ago, and they responded well. If they can respond even better again, they still have a chance here.
They just got to channel that desperation once more, being down in a championship game. If they can respond back, if they can score a try and convert, they will only be down by 1 point. And, well, I mean, you can pick up 1 point through another try, you can pick it up through a penalty. So it's not too much to be down by, but being down at this point by 8 points is difficult at this time in the game.
Yes, getting into the latter stages of this game. If this kick is converted, that might be the dagger here. But
here comes KSS.
And the kick is right through. A big and a huge kick there, and a good kick at that.
And because of that conversion, KSS now down by 10. So they will need to score a try, conversion, and a penalty, or 2 tries and a conversion to get back in this one.
Yes.
Coach trying to hype up the KSS squad.
Let's see if KSS can respond to this.
Sends the kick. It's received by LaSalle and he's tackled.
Big tackle there from KSS.
LaSalle gets possession. Making some passes. He's taken down. LaSalle with possession again, making some beautiful passing. And he's taken down by 1. Passed back. LaSalle looking to drive through. Will he be able to make it through? He is fighting through that defense, but he is taken down. Some great footwork, great strength from 10. He can't make it. LaSalle taken down at the halfway mark. 29. Fight digs that ball out and makes a pass.
Making a call here. Looking to review something with the line here.
What do we think of LaSalle's play after they responded to KSS's try plus conversion at the start of the second half?
I think both teams have responded well since the half. I think that LaSalle has taken back this game after KSS's very, very good response from the half. But we will see who can gain momentum here.
Some great work from LaSalle after they answer to KSS's try and conversion. As that is sent out of play for the line out. Gets set for the line out. 10 looks to throw it in.
I forgot how that worked.
Right, looks to make some last-minute decisions about their play here.
Yeah.
Trying to get a quick phone here.
And it's a knock-on.
Scrum down for LaSalle.
And the scrum gets set. KSS gets prepared to roll it in. Looks to get by, gets taken down. It's a fight for it here. Play is blown dead here.
The ref looking to communicate something to one of the LaSalle players.
Some interesting turn of events there. Not exactly sure what went down there that caused the ref to give a word to the LaSalle player, but sure, it was less than satisfactory.
Indeed.
Send it down for the line out. LaSalle getting closer and closer to that goal as time keeps ticking away. As we said before, we can't see it, but we can feel it for sure.
KSS has stolen the ball here.
KSS passes it back. Looks to drive forward. He's taken down. Sal trying to steal that one. Plays blown dead once more.
Looks like it will be a scrum down. Put in to KSS here. It will be a knock-on against LaSalle.
LaSalle continuing with their pressure and momentum here. Trying to not let KSS come back at all in this one. And they begin the scrum. Blown dead. Ref giving a little lecture on something in there. What do you think the ref's lecturing them about there, AJ?
I think it's something to do with the front row. That's not what it normally is. I think he sees something that the front row's doing that he doesn't like, and he's resetting that scrum.
And LaSalle cannot get possession, and KSS will send it all the way down, but it will be received by LaSalle. LaSalle player looking to use his fancy footwork to get around the defender, but can't, and is take it down.
Looks like it will be a maul here. And KSS able to get it, running down the sideline.
Player running, he got taken down straight into the Queen's flag.
Line out for KSS here, it looks like. Not sure here. It is on the other side of the field. It looks like it will be. It looks like it is going to be a throw-in for KSS.
KSS looking to get some last-minute pressure here. Current score is 17 LaSalle, 7 KSS. time running out here for the Bears.
Getting late into this second half. Can KSS draw
Lifted up.
anything here?
Play's blown dead.
Looks like it will be not straight, so it will be a scrum down for LaSalle. LaSalle put in here.
Well, AJ, do you think KSS might be feeling the nerves here, might be getting a little jittery, a little nervous here that the potential of their season coming to an end here?
Yeah, I think their jitteriness is costing them mistakes, and they've just got to calm down here, or else gold's going to LaSalle here.
Even though it's a very tough one and you're down late in this one, you have to keep your poise. Gotta keep your cool, because if you don't, then you might find yourself in a very dangerous situation as KSS receives the kick and will send one of their own to be received by LaSalle. LaSalle trying to make it some moves, but he's taken down. KSS player not happy about that call.
KSS player continues to not be happy with the calls here from the ref.
Doing quite a bit of yapping there. LaSalle player expressing his feelings over the continued yapping of the KSS player. The yapping from the KSS player can be understandable at this point in the game, as you know, it can be frustrating to be on the wrong side of calls sometimes. Even if the call is the right one, sometimes it'll feel to you like the wrong one.
It looks like it will be a half-arm penalty for KSS here. What are they going to do with this?
Let's see what kind of play LaSalle makes here.
Indeed.
And number 8 looks to drive it in, taken down. They will get possession of that one. It will be still on the ground here. Play blown dead.
KSS again not happy with these calls. A couple close calls here going towards LaSalle, and KSS is not happy whatsoever.
Yeah, when you're down in these tough games here, sometimes you can feel like the whole world's against you, and sometimes that includes the refs. Even though they might be...
That will be the end of the game. LaSalle winning gold here for the Rugby KSS Senior Championships.
Some phenomenal play from the LaSalle Black Knights, and they will be taking home the gold medal. Phenomenal play from both teams. KSS takes the defeat on this one, but they can't hang their heads too low, as they did make it to Casa, and they're still going home with a shiny piece of silver. So, not too much to complain about there.
No.
But like we said, some phenomenal rugby from LaSalle. They did a phenomenal job, phenomenal defense. I think they had a great offense too. Just using their size, their strength, they just kind of brute forced it in there.
They held momentum for most of this game. When they didn't have momentum, they were able to get it back very fast. They looked to be in control of this game for most of it.
Yeah, KSS held to just one try and one conversion. Low scoring game.
Well, it looked like from the early minutes it was going to be a low-scoring game. Good defense from both sides, but the KSS offense just looked that they didn't have that little piece to win that game.
Hello, Molly. How are you?
And the two teams will exchange the handshakes as custom for most sporting playoff events. Whenever you defeat a team in a series or a game, you always shake hands, sign of respect as to well played for both teams.
Yes.
At the end of the day, everyone here, they're athletes, they're competitors, but at the end of the day, most of them are probably those kind of athlete friends, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
It's always fun to compete against each other.
I'm willing to bet a lot of these guys know each other and play club with each other. A lot of these guys have known each other for years, and a lot of these guys are friends with each other. So
Yeah, for sure.
I'm sure there will be some words exchanged between the two teams.
You know, saw yesterday during the KSS soccer finals, we saw some Falcons and Bears associating with each other after the game. So it's not all frowns for the KSS side, because, you know, some people might even just be happy for their friends that play on LaSalle for winning the gold. And like I said before, it's a silver medal for them, so it's not too bad.
Not too shabby indeed.
But at the end of the day, you can't beat gold, and LaSalle, they've earned it in this one.
They have indeed.
Well, AJ, what are your final thoughts on the game here tonight?
Well, I think both teams played phenomenally. I think neither team showed a lot of mistakes. It was just LaSalle playing to their strengths and just using their strengths to their advantage that kept momentum in their favor and won them the game.
Yeah, I completely agree. Just LaSalle using all their advantages and all their know-how to win this one. They stayed calm, they stayed cool, they used what they knew how to win, they stayed true to the basics, and in the end, they prevail. As you can see probably on the camera, a lot of parents going out there to congratulate their kids and get pictures.
Yes.
All right, well, we hope you had a great time watching this CASA Boys Rugby Finals. Make sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and smash that like button so you never miss an upload from the CASA YouTube channel or whatever YouTube channel we're filming this on like this. Honestly, I don't know. But anyway, we hope you have a good night, and don't go anywhere besides maybe the bathroom or to get a drink or some food, because we have girls rugby finals up next.